Yesterday, the Las Vegas Raiders traded for quarterback Geno Smith, and there was a lot of mixed reactions. And when I gave my initial reaction, I was very hyped up about, what direction this Raiders team and Pete Carroll and Tom Brady and John Spytek were going in, right? That was my initial reaction. Now, a day later, after thinking about it even more, I'm even more pumped. I think this was such a good trade. You essentially trade the Devontae Adams third-round pick for a quarterback in Geno Smith that, yes, maybe he's a bridge quarterback to the next, but this is a guy that's going to help you win games. Think about it. The Seahawks just won 10 games with one of the worst offensive lines I've seen in a long time. And for example, let's look at this play here. So they're going to be in what you call a 5-man scat protection. The center is going to slide to the left, right? So whenever you're in this protection, your guys need to hold up. And let's just be honest. Everybody wins their matchup. Everybody on this defensive line wins their matchup. The offensive line collapses in a matter of about a second. And Geno Smith spins out of a sack, keeps his eyes down the field, and on the run throws a laser. Just a flick of the wrist. Look at the ability to just flick the wrist on the move and throw a dart, right? Now, no, he's not going to have DK Metcalf here. Maybe they trade for him, but ultimately what I think is this guy was the best quarterback available on the market. I think he's better than Sam Darnold because he's more consistent, and we've seen it for a longer amount of time. You could have paid Sam Darnold probably more money to get more of a risk. You don't know what Sam Darnold's going to give you. Yeah, he had one good year, but Geno Smith has consistently been a top 15 quarterback in the NFL, and I get it, right? He had a lot of red zone turnovers last year, but under Pete Carroll, he had his best season. I love this trade, and I want to dive even more in depth with this film. Before we dive into the film, though, hit the like button, and now comment down below a new letter grade down below. Let's hear it. All right, take a look at this play right here. So we're going to start with a little bit of pre-snap motion here by Tyler Lockett. The first thing that we notice is this is man-to-man coverage. Whenever you see a guy like number 7 actually crossing the formation, now Geno Smith in his head knows, all right, we have a 2-eye safety look. I know you guys can't see the other safety, but he is over there to the right side. I can fix it. There you go, right? You can see it for a second. Now, since we know this is man coverage, we're going to be running a initial release for AJ Barner up the seams here. We're going to have Tyler Lockett get in the middle of cornerback A and cornerback B, right? Really trying to run a little bit of a pick play, not exactly a pick, but just get in the way. Because we know because Jackson Smith-Njigba lined up to the inside, most likely his DB is going to be the furthest inside corner in man-to-man coverage. And that became true, right? His corner's right here, and that great pick here. But look at what Geno Smith does. Look at the arm. Look at the arm talent, the accuracy, the ball placement of Geno Smith off a 3-step drop, right? Whenever you're in a 3-step drop, you usually want to throw this thing right away. It's not a 3-step hitch. It's not a 5-step hitch. You're not stepping up in the pocket. You want that back foot to hit the ground. Boom, throw the ball. That's normally what you want to happen in these drops. And if he doesn't throw the ball, I mean, man, that placement, though, is what really gets me. And we have immediate pressure once again. Look at this. You're telling me the Raiders don't have a little bit of a better offensive line than this team? Yeah, you're cooked if you don't think so. Geno Smith is getting a better offensive line, needs more weapons outside of Brock Bowers, but man, I love the player. All right, guys, if you've watched any of my channel before, you guys are going to love this. So we get a yes-no read. Okay, if you've been here before, you know what these are for quarterbacks. Whenever they see press man-to-man coverage, now normally they would love to go to DK Metcalf because he's the star. He's the guy that can go up and get 50-50 balls. But in this exact situation, you got PS2 up there. You're not going to really risk that matchup. So he's going to say, all right, what's my next best matchup? Tyler Lockett, right? Who I believe could definitely become a Las Vegas Raider. So first thing we notice, we got man coverage. Looks like one high safety look to the opposite side of the field, kind of shadowing DK Metcalf a little bit, right? That's what we can assume. But look at this by Geno Smith. Now they're going to be in what you call a 5-man scat protection slide to the right. with man-to-man to the left. Now, once Geno Smith sees this DB's back turn away from the quarterback, not only do we know it's man-to-man coverage, but we also circle yes in our head, and we're throwing this football no matter what. But we need this to be back shoulder because this cornerback's most likely not going to look back in time. So if we get this to the back shoulder of Tyler Lockett, I mean, look at the anticipation by Geno Smith. Watch when this ball's out, right? Throwing it right now. The anticipation, you cannot tell me Geno Smith is not a good quarterback. If you're in the comments saying Geno's not a good quarterback, you literally just look at the box stats. Or literally. There's no way you can sit here and tell me he's not a good quarterback if you break down the film. If you look at what this guy has done under pressure this season, it's incredible. Look at that throw, man. Please, be real. All right, another insane play. And again, the one thing I really want to tell you guys is... Oh, also, before we get any further, do you guys understand? I wanted to pay attention a lot to the players in Seattle and how they were going to react to this trade specifically. I wanted to see how would they feel. A lot of them are not happy. We saw Tariq Woolen post something on X. We saw Jackson Smith, the Jigma, not happy after his nap. I mean, guys, I'm telling you right now, this pickup for the Raiders, you're getting a good player in a great locker room addition, right? But with that being said, look at this play here. So once again, we're going to see pretty much instantaneous pressure through that A gap. Now, we're going to have, kind of like a crosser. We're going to have more of a corner route over here. And then at the bottom, you're going to get like a bubble by DK Metcalf. Now, as Geno Smith drops back into his 3-step drop, right, he's going to be bombarded with, let me fix that for you, bombarded with pretty much instant pressure here off the edge and up the A gap. So what he does, he's escaping the pressure. Now he's continuing to look down the field. Now, whenever you're on the run, getting to one side of the field, you're not supposed to throw to this side, right? That's just the number one rule. You're not supposed to throw across your body. So now your field is cut into a third. You got a one-on-one here, and you got a one-on-one here with a little bit of leverage, but more difficult of a throw. And Geno Smith, look at this. Once this DB turns his back away from the quarterback, he understands that with good precision, with good accuracy, he can throw an absolute laser. Look at the ball placement right here by Geno Smith. I mean, guys, a lot of you will say that's a risky throw, but when that DB turns his back away from the quarterback, these are the throws you want to make when you have a DK Metcalf. Now, again, the Raiders don't have a DK Metcalf. Will they get a DK Metcalf? That is yet to be seen, but that is a dart, an absolute dart on the run by Geno Smith. Again, if you say he's a bad quarterback, I don't know if you watch football. I really don't. Now, real quickly, guys, do me a big favor, hit the like button if you want more Raiders breakdowns. I plan on doing these all year throughout the entirety of free agency, the draft, in trades, whoever they acquire this offseason. We're going to be doing some film analysis. So if you want more of these videos, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications, and comment down below just saying part 2, and I'll break down even more film on it as well. All right, once again, what do we notice, guys? We have one high safety, the top side of your screen. Now, at this point in time, we don't know if it's man or zone coverage. So what they like to do here in Seattle, get a little pre-snap motion. Okay, now we know this is man coverage, all right? And this is one of my favorite plays. As he motions out, he's just going to run like a quick little stop route. And then we're going to get a slot fade here by DK Metcalf. Once again, guys, what do we call this? A yes-no read. With it just being one high safety, he is cheating to this side of the field. So you got to be quick. This cannot be a lob. It cannot have too much air under it because these are the ones that get intercepted. So as Geno Smith drops back in the pocket, we're going to feel pressure on that left side. So the offensive line is going to slide to the left, right? Now, with that being said, look at DK Metcalf's route. He's going to fake inside, and then boom, right to the outside, demoralizing that DB. But look how quick this releases. Drops back, boom, fire. And you're going to notice real quickly, he's going to scan to the left side of the field, knowing it's man-to-man. The only reason he does that is he wants to move this safety in this direction, and that's how you do it, right? A lot of times, these one-eye safeties in a midfield closed, their job is to read the quarterback's eyes. So he's going to open up, looking left, try to get him to that left hash. You see, he moves just a little bit, but just enough that he's not already gravitating in this direction. He's kind of staying a little bit in line, and then right when you're able to do that, turn right, fire, and it's a dart too, right? This is a great pass, not too much air, and DK ends up falling down. I believe they ruled him down at the 1-yard line, but this is great. I love the release here. Protects himself in the pocket. I mean, I love it. I love it. And again, pressure came pretty much immediately. Let's go, Geno. All right, here we go. Another big time play for you guys. This one's actually pretty exciting. So the tight end's going to get on like a quick little stop right over here. We're going to be running like a in route over the middle, and then these two are like kind of slow go balls to the top and bottom side of your screens. Now it looks like right away they might overload that right side with pressure, but they just send a typical 4 right here. Now look at this play. Look at this play by Geno Smith. He's going to go through what you call a full field read, right? So basically what a full field read is, it's basically when you scan left, scan right, go through every progression, and then come back and take your best shot, right? So he goes through, looks left, looks right, but look at this, right? Something you don't notice too often unless you're watching the film. He is going to pump fake this tight end. And again, whenever a defense is in zone coverage, their jobs are to read the quarterback's eyes, read the arms, right? Read the hips. That will tell you where they're going with the football. But some of the best quarterbacks in the NFL tend to be really good at manipulating defenses. So he's going to pump fake the tight end here. He's going to get this linebacker to now overcommit down, opening up the middle of the field for Jackson Smith-Njigba. Guys, you can't make this stuff up. And then boom, dart. Again, flick of the wrists. I love the way this dude throws the ball. Again, great pump. Move the defense and find Jackson Smith-Njigba for a 25, 26-yard pickup. I love it, man. I love every second of Geno Smith, and to say he's not an upgrade is stupid. I think you're completely idiotic if you think he's on upgrade 1, and 2, to say it's a fleece from the Seahawks is completely stupid. It is stupid as well because, listen, yeah, the Seahawks get a 3rd round pick, but essentially the Raiders are a competitive team now. They can win 8, 9, 10 games. I mean, the Seahawks just did it. Just won 10 games, and now they're completely going into a reset, not having Tyler Lockett, not having DK Metcalf, not having Geno Smith, and I'll tell you what, if they don't get Sam Darnold, which I think they will, it's going to be really, really bad. They will get Sam Darnold, but if they don't, yeah, you're going to wish you had Geno Smith next season. I'm telling you right now. And I believe, didn't they trade for Sam Howell? Gave a 3rd round pick for Sam Howell? Okay, Geno Smith is 10 times better than Sam Howell. Alright, but with that being said, guys, I am going to end the video here. It's about 12, 13 minutes long, and I don't like to make too long a video. So if you want a part 3 to this video where I go down and break down even more film, let me know. If you want to see under pressure throws, if you want to see 3rd down throws, red zone throws for probably his worst this year. So I can break down whatever you guys want to see. Let me know in the comments, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.